in relief packages, stimulus checks, FEMA assistance, and we've actually helped huge amounts of undocumented families in our district get federal relief.
Oh my God.
Haven't even gotten stimulus checks and haven't even gotten, they haven't even received extended unemployment because they are undocumented. And what NYSYLC is doing is that they are fundraising for an emergency fund to help some of our undocumented brothers and sisters out, because one of the big issues that we have in our country is that the amount of racism. Oh, I have ice cream, by the way, but the amount, with the amount of xenophobia that we're seeing, especially this administration, there's so much language that's disrespecting undocumented people, when the fact of the matter is they're the ones these are the families and the individuals that are making sure that we're fed. They're often taking care of our children. They are often making sure that our workplaces and our homes are sanitary. And so we cannot go on with kind of these xenophobic narratives that undocumented people are somehow wrong.
Well, we're waiting.
Do you feel on Israel, you said this administration has established concentration camps on the southern border of the United States for immigrants, where they are being brutalized in dehumanizing conditions and dying. You got a lot of grief for using the word concentration camps. Do you regret that? Or do you think people misinterpret it?
Yeah, well, I think there's a few things at play. One, I don't regret it at all. Yeah, well, I think there's a few things at play. One, I don't regret it at all.
Oh, right.
I don't regret it at all.
Good job.
Yeah.
Take pride in that.
Okay, we're running. Oh my God.
All right, so boom. I'm going to try to tell you all the unanimous consent story from earlier today, where you saw me running up the Capitol steps to stop the bad things from happening. So today's a flyout day. Cool, awesome. Flyout days are where members of Congress return to their communities, do community events, town halls, etc. We have the Puerto Rican Day Parade on Sunday, for example. But flyout days are also days of maximum hijinks from party leadership, both Democratic and Republican Party leadership. And the reason for that is that everyone's in a rush to get home so they can force deeply unpopular things to happen. Now, I wake up this morning and I start to hear murmurs that there's going to be an attempt to pass the Supreme Court Supplemental Protection Bill. The day after gun safety legislation for schools and kids and people is stalled. Oh, so we can pass protections for us and here easily, right? But we can't pass protections for everyday people? I think not. So I'm going to need a roll call vote on that. Because not only are they going to try to pass it, they're trying to pass it by unanimous consent so that it can slip on by with no one's name put on it. And that's not what unanimous consent is for. Unanimous consent is not to pass things quickly, to hide and prevent a politically difficult moment. If we're going to do it, let's do it. Put our name on it. Vamos. Put it on the floor.
Vincent, I'm on the intercom.
Oh my God.
It is about political revenge in the case of all three of them. Political revenge for Adam Schiff for his work on the impeachment of Donald Trump. Political revenge with Eric Swalwell in the his incisive ability to communicate against the Trump administration and the wrongdoings of the Republican Party.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
His incisive ability to communicate against the Trump administration and the wrongdoings of the Republican Party.
Wow.
What I can say is that as an elected official, I've been one of the most vocal members of Congress on inclusion of a path to citizenship for for the over 11 million, potentially upwards of 13 million immigrants, undocumented people in the United States. We've thrown everything on the line, and not just in a path to citizenship, but we've also fought for the inclusion. We fought tooth and nail for the inclusion of undocumented people in relief packages, stimulus checks, FEMA assistance, and we've actually helped huge amounts of undocumented families in our district get federal relief that many others were trying to lock them out of.